guys, Mustache here, this time with another Star Wars figure review. This time of the Ashigaru Stormtrooper, brought to us by Tamashii Nations, Bandai, and of course the wonderful people at, I guess, Disney now, for this awesome Star Wars license. This is a movie realization figure, which means just like the Darth Vader I did not too long ago, this guy is kind of a samurai version of the Stormtrooper. So, looking at the box, we get the Ashigaru Stormtrooper on the side, as well as Disney, so we can thank the wonderful people at Disney for this. And then on the other side, we get this awesome picture of the Stormtrooper. Then over here, we get a cool picture of the Darth Vader with the Stormtrooper. I would love to show off the Darth Vader with the Stormtrooper right now, but as you know, a lot of my stuff is packed up, hence the box is behind me most of the time. We do see some of the poses as well as the optional parts. We do get a little molding, optional parts, movable for those taglines here. We get the movie realization up there, and then we do get some text down here, which I cannot read because I do not, or I cannot read Japanese. So let's go ahead and get into the box. So straight off, we'll go ahead and try to get this out of here. Try to one-shot this. Yeah. And then looking at the other side, just like the Darth Vader, it does say a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. So we'll go ahead and move this. And then right out of the box, we get this awesome, I'm gonna try to, okay. We get this awesome kind of window here. So if you wanted to not take him out of the package, you could always try to display him this way, which is very nice. You can see some of the accessories here. We get the sword with the sheath, as well as the flint kind of rifle, and then some of these extra hands at the bottom. So let's go ahead and crack this open and check it out. So here he is outside the box. Of course we're going to go over the accessories first, but I just want to admire the designs going into these new kind of figures. I really love this line and I can't wait for them to release more. I know they did confirm like a Sand Trooper as well as a heavy cannon one. These were shown off, I want to say, at a convention in Japan, so I can't wait till they come, you know, stateside and we can see more of these, because I'll just keep buying them. One thing I love too is, I know on the back of the box it showed it, the kind of two Stormtrooper right there. So, you know, if we can just get more of these, I would love to see the Imperial Trooper, the Red Trooper. That would be really cool, as well as some of these Death Troopers. And then I would like to see if they end up doing maybe a samurai version of Luke. But that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into the accessories here. And so first off, I did talk about the samurai sword. Let me go ahead and try to zoom in on it there. We do get the samurai sword. It looks very nice. Just a regular silver. Nothing's too special. Really like that they did take the detail time to make this awesome kind of hilt. As well as you do get the two hands to go ahead and double hand the samurai sword here. We do get the gun here, or the blaster, as well as the hand to hold that. One cool thing too is about this blaster is that the flintlock here you can actually move. So that's very cool. Way to show off some detail there. I expect nothing less from Tamashii Nations and Bandai. We do get the sheath for the sword here. So I'll go ahead and sheath the sword. Right here, if I can see it. No, it's backwards. And that actually, I think, maybe does not. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so there it is right there. So that's very cool. We don't do that. We don't get this a lot, the kind of sheath for the sword. So it's very nice that we do get that this time. As well as with the hands, we also do get this hand, which is much like a single hand hold for the sword here. So that's very nice that we do get that as well. And then we do get two more gun holding hands here for each side. So that's very nice that we do get the option to put it in either hand, as well as a different style of holding it. And so with those accessories, the cool thing that we can do here is that we can actually put the sword on his hip here, much like the Darth Vader one with the hilt. So we just go ahead and slide this into the side of him. And so we just hold that in place. Or let's see here. Boom, there it is. Clipped in. And then we just go ahead and slide it back. So that's very nice. So if you wanted to, you could essentially have him holding that here. Like that. Or with the correct hand. But that is very cool. And then the attention to detail that we see with these figures are very nice. As you can see, I can try to bring them closer here, and we can try to get some of those detail shots. So looking at his face, we do get that awesome kind of stylized mask there. And then moving down to the breastplate, and then down to the hands, and then to the legs. And I'll try to move him around here as well. So we do get that awesome detail all the way down to the feet. I like these like kind of shoes here. They kind of look like sneakers. It'd be pretty cool to see somebody maybe design something like that. And then going down, we do see some of the kind of off-white accents here. And that's the thing, is that he seems more like an off-white than a white, so it does kind of go really cool. We do get the neck guard there. And then going to the side, we do get the flip out here. And then the back, we do get a back of the helmet that's similar to Darth Vader that collapses when you move the head. So that's very nice. I did really like that about the figure the last time. And then if everything isn't white, the kind of undershirt here is black. So that's very nice. You can see some of the joints here, as well as kind of the scroll holder in the back, or which was an oxygen tank in the original Star Wars. So that's very cool. I'm loving this figure. I love a lot of the stuff that's going on here. So let's get into the articulation. So going to the head, we go down about that far, up about that far. We do get the side motion here. It is hindered by the neck guard and the shoulder piece. If we move that, we could go 360 degree like that. And there we go. We do get a little pivot there on the neck, so you can do the little chicken neck. And then over here, these guards here are on a ball joint, so that's very nice. You do get the movement there, so if you wanted to move them around. So moving over to the side here, we do get more than 90 there, just by a bit. Going to the wrist, we do get a 360 degree at the wrist, as well as a swivel front and back. So that's very nice. Same thing with the other side. We do get the more than 90 here, as well as the wrist here. We do get a 360 degree at the arm, which is good. Going down to the legs, this guy does have a little more articulation than the Darth Vader, just because of the long robe not being there. So we go ahead and get more than 90 there. We do get 360 degree at the ankle here, as well as it can go up and down there. And then going all the way back, we can go back about that far. It is hindered by the bottom pieces here, so the kind of skirt pieces do hinder that. On the other side, same thing. We do get the more than 90 there with the 360 here. And then going to the waist, we do get 360 here at the waist, which is nice. You can see here it's kind of squeaky though. He does go forward about that far, back about that far, and that's pretty much it on the articulation. This guy looks really cool. Like I said, I would love to see more pieces from this line. I'll go ahead and pose them to kind of get the final verdict for this review. So, just a sec. Here's some of the possibilities with this figure, just because of how much articulation this one has, more than the Darth Vader because of his cape. So you're able to kind of move these things around and get these kind of poses where he'd be holding a sword and he's kind of down here. You know, he can get the extension on the gun here as well, much like that. And so that's really cool. And like I said, being able to move this flint kind of here too, this flint piece, is very nice, because then you can kind of have him mid-shot and stuff like that. Love this figure. I think he looks great. I keep saying it again over and over. I can't wait till they make more of these. They're just a great addition to someone who collects Star Wars toys. Especially with me, like as you can see in the background. I've been getting more lately. I used to collect them when I was younger, and then I kind of lost them. Not to mention, if you wanted to, you could essentially have him going like this and holding the sword and maybe giving it to Vader like that. I wish we would have got maybe an open hand. That would have been maybe cool, but I know maybe a lot of people would have thought that it would have been maybe a little Force-centric. You know, maybe too much like he had the Force. As you can see, his legs kind of go up in the back, and that's kind of maybe some of the only ways you can get him to make poses like this. I do like him very much. Most likely I will kind of display him in something like this one here on the box, with the gun kind of off to the side, or when I put the Vader out. I really do like the poses that they show off on the box. They're very reminiscent of, you know, the samurai era. That's something I need to kind of work on for myself, is get better posing capabilities. But love the figure. Can't wait till they make more. That is the review of the Star Wars Ashigaru Stormtrooper from the Bandai Tamashii Nations movie Realization line. Mustache again. Peace.